Hello everybody, and welcome to the finale of Let's Play King's Quest II Romancing the Stones, the VGA version. Last time, we finally made it to this land where that woman in the tower is being kept. You know, I need to stop calling her that. Her name is Balanice. Okay, that's not a spoiler that I'm calling her that because that's her name. I don't even think it said it, but her name is Balanice. Okay. So we're not actually in Colima, but in some other weird place, I don't know.
The trees on this small island are tall, with spreading branches and huge fan-like leaves.
But I'll tell you right now, we actually have seen this place before, in a manner. What do you mean, Gamesmith? Well, you will find out.
This is it. The very same tower you saw in the magic mirror back in Daventry.
There it is! What should we do? We should explore some more. Forget the tower. Let's check this place out. Straight out of a Dr. Seuss book or something.
This sand patch has a unique color.
It does. Wasn't there something in that last book we read about sand?
Some writing has appeared in the sand. It reads,
"It would appear that you, my dear, are here indeed to help me. Walk to this sand and place your hand upon these words, and you'll see."
Is that Balanice doing that?
You place your palm upon the words in the sand.
Oh, hello. And it looks like there's another one that appeared over there. Now we're thinking with portals. It transports us to this tiny little island.
You notice some more writing in the sand near the portal. It reads,
"You may return, but pause to learn a way to flee this cursed place. My end draws near, so hurry, dear, and come swift to me in haste."
Okay. It's a nice touch that they do the words in her voice instead of the narrator reading them.
a chunk of quartz rock rests on the sand.
Well, it's standing out, so it stands to reason that we grab it.
You pick up the beautiful stone of quartz.
Ooh, let's check that out.
The beauty of the quartz stone is truly remarkable.
Let's feel it.
The sky's radiant haze reflects off the quartz stone as you turn it in your hand.
Awesome. And there's another thing right here, it looks like.
3 symbols are depicted in the sand. Perhaps each one represents an action that must be performed in order to establish an escape route from this strange place.
It shows, what is it showing? That looks like a coconut. And then it looks like water. And then water coming from the coconut being poured onto lines that look a lot like the ones in the sand. Where can we get a coconut? Wait a minute.
A tall palm tree stands on this small island. It looks climbable.
And it looks like it has just what we need.
You will need to climb higher.
Well, then.
You are already climbing the palm tree.
Well, I'm trying to...
You will need...
How do I...
You are...
Oh, use the walk symbol.
You remove an ample-sized coconut from the bunch growing in the treetop.
Nice.
You are too busy to look in your inventory at the moment.
Oh yeah, we should probably get down before we dig through our pockets. Alright, let's take a look at this.
The coconut is a hairy ball.
I'll leave that one alone.
The outside feels round and hairy.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I can't. I just can't. This is, Oh. Okay.
You feel the weight.
Oh, I want to, let's see if we can slice that baby open.
Using the sharp blade of your sword, you slice the coconut clean in half.
Nice.
You have a hairy, dome-shaped coconut.
Oh my goodness.
The outside feels...
Okay, enough of that. No more. No more game.
You fill the half coconut with briny water from the magenta sea.
Alright. And I believe we can pour it here. Well, let's look at it in the inventory because I like to be thorough.
You have a hairy, dome-shaped coconut filled with magenta seawater.
Never thought you'd hear that in a sentence, did you? Alright.
Some writing has appeared in the sand where the symbols used to be. It reads,
Well done, my dear. You've come so near. A king's quest is soon to end. But if now you go, alone you'd know, our broken path would ne'er mend.
Suddenly the sand begins swirling again. In place of the poem appears yet another portal.
Ooh, nice. Let me save here. It's a good place. I hate when I'm trying to record my voice gets all gunky and I can't really clear my throat without making annoying sounds. Well, let's check it out. Oh,
You've exited this strange world. With no way of returning, you can kiss your fair lady goodbye. And even that is now impossible.
Yeah, it did say to not go alone, but that is our escape route from this place once I get Valenice and get out of here, so let's just leave it be for now. Let's instead go back now that we have this route all figured out. And there's nowhere else to go but the tower.
The tower is built of creamy, opaque quartz blocks. You see a large window near the top.
But we can't see it ourselves because it's off screen.
Twin lion statues are situated on either side of the door. It almost looks like they are guarding the entrance. The thick door is fashioned from a wood unknown to you.
And Graham knows his wood.
The door is locked.
Of course it would be. But there seems to be a symbol on there. Looks like a round disky thing. Do we put a CD in there? Oh, we have this.
This odd circular device intrigues you. It depicts several different symbols around its outer rim. The sun, a mountain range, a drop of water, and a cloud.
Where did we get that anyway? I can't remember.
The disc fits perfectly into the outer ring on the door.
Okay. But there's still that little hole in the middle.
As you insert the quartz stone into the hollow, you hear it lock into place.
Alright.
Suddenly, the statues rumble to life.
The truth you will find from one satisfy, for the other can only be mine. These words will provide you the means to get by. My companion's own shall see you die.
Okay. A good place to save again. So there's two of them, and one of them is lying and one of them's telling the truth, so it kind of reminds me of a labyrinth. Let's see. How about you?
If you were to ask my companion if he knows the way through this door, he would answer, no. The first gave birth to all life. The second allows it to thrive. The third sustains all that wander it. The fourth will once a day hide.
How about you?
If you were to ask my companion if he knows the way through this door, he would answer, yes. The first carries all manner of weather. The second gives cause to be burned. The third is shallow, as it can be deep. The fourth, to bear fruit, must be turned.
Alright, so here's the deal. How do you figure out which one is lying, which one tells the truth? It's kind of simple logic, but it's hard to explain at the same time. If the one who was telling the truth said, no, I do not know how to get through the door, then he would not be telling us how to get through the door. However, the one who would be lying wouldn't know how to get to the door, but would say yes he does, as well as the one who's telling the truth. So this one saying that this one lying, this one saying that this one would say no, is an obvious lie. But let's see if we can just figure this out on our own. I don't know what they're talking about, but let's just do this.
Uh-oh. You feel the sand beneath you starting to suck at your feet.
We did that wrong.
Sucked in again, Graham?
So you want to pay attention to what they're saying. So let's listen to this one again.
If you were to... The first carries all manner of weather. The second gives cause to be burned. The third is shallow, as it can be deep. The fourth, to bear fruit, must be turned.
Alright, so taking those 4 symbols with the 4 things he said, carries all manner of weather. Let's see, then he said something about the sun. I forgot what he said, but it was the sun. Then he said it could be shallow or deep. Then earth needs to be tilled in order for things to grow. Haha! And we made it inside the tower.
Through the windows, beams of orange light penetrate and illuminate this otherwise darkened tower.
If there was a window right on the back side, we did not have to risk our lives. There's probably like an unbreakable window or barrier or something. Who knows? Okay. So, let's make our way to the top, of course, here in its spiral staircases. Wonder what happens if you fall. Saving time! Can we just walk off the edge? No, we cannot. Okay. So, let's, oh! This lion is real!
This is the biggest lion you have ever seen. He could eat you with 2 bites of his powerful jaws. His tail thumps repeatedly on the floor.
Oh, jeez. We can get past him. Let's just go. He looks nice. Oh, or not.
The lion was large, ferocious, and very hungry. You quite literally satisfied his appetite. Unfortunately, you are now very dead.
Let's see if we can take care of the lion. Well, you know what to do.
With one mighty heave of your sword, you fatally wound the large lion. He slumps to the floor.
That was gruesome.
The lion is slumped dead on the floor. You feel a tinge of remorse at killing the poor creature. He too was probably chained in this tower against his will.
Oh no.
The large lion has succumbed from the blow of your sword. He is dead.
I feel horrible. We should find another way around it. That just isn't right. Yeah, if you notice, I didn't even get any points from doing it that way.
The huge lion just snarls at you. You might be irritating him.
Might be. Okay, let's, give us something to satiate his hunger. We have this ham that we got.
Hungrily, the lion gulps down the smoked ham in one enormous bite. Seconds later, he falls fast asleep, like a helpless kitten.
Aww.
The lion is sound asleep.
Is that...
You are at the top of the wooden steps in the quartz tower. A door leads off to the north. It would be unwise to wake the sleeping lion.
So we got a point for that, but, I'm starting to remember something. Wasn't there another guard animal that we took care of, but in a very specific way? What if... Let's try this again. So remember this that we got that undoes curses? What if, just what if...
Distancing yourself from the lion as much as possible, you hold the emerald in such a way that the window's light passes through it and shines directly onto his tail. Instantly, something begins to happen.
Whoa, hello, you naked old man.
I cannot tell you how much I appreciate what you just did for me.
You are welcome. Who are you?
At one time, I was Agatha's suitor, when we were both much younger.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, she was quite attractive in her day.
I'll take your word for it.
But during the course of our relationship, I fell in love with another woman. In a jealous rage, Agatha transformed me into a lion to guard this door for the rest of my life. I have seen, or rather heard, many a pretty damsel spend the last of her days inside that room.
Aw.
Incidentally, I presume you have found the exit from this strange island?
Certainly have.
But
Then I shall bid you farewell. It is awfully drafty in here. Strange, I didn't notice that when I was covered in cat hair.
Okay, don't go. Stay away. Like, brushed up against me. Hope that was his beard that I felt. Okay. So, alright. And there's still. What is that?
There is a small pile of cat hair on the ground.
Now, that book also said something about hair,
You scoop
animal hair.
the tuft of orange fur into your hand.
Alright, and what's...
A length of chain is tied to a sturdy wooden block. A heavy beam has been secured across the wooden doors.
So is this it?
You lift the heavy wooden beam that holds the doors in place.
Let's find out. It's her, and this is the room.
She is even more lovely than she appeared in the magic mirror. She sleeps soundly and shows no signs of stirring at your presence. You feel as if you could watch her like this for an eternity.
Aww. And it's a good chance to save again. Oh, let's check out that fur we got.
It is a tuft of orange cat fur. It feels coarse, of course.
Hat. Alright, Melanies, let's get out of here.
Unfortunately, it only seems like a fairy tale. The maiden doesn't respond to your kiss. Her sleep appears to be somewhat deeper than usual. You suspect a magical influence.
Oh no. Come on,
You
Melanies,
softly
wake up.
say some words to the girl, but she does not show any sign of responding.
She must be under some sort of magical curse, so this comes in handy again.
As you hold the emerald over the girl, you realize that the light from the window does not penetrate this part of the room.
Oh, shoot. So what do we do? Well, to get light from one part of the room to another, there's of course certain ways. Let's look around.
Broken furniture lies scattered across the room. The room at the top of this tower is bare. Its few furnishings are smashed and broken. You are angered by the thought that this fair maiden has been imprisoned in such a place.
Yeah, what the heck? Anyway, there's a mirror here. It's broken, but it can still serve. Let's see if we can't... That might work.
The current alignment of the mirror prevents the outside light from reflecting off it and illuminating this part of the room.
Oh. Well, how do I align it? There we go. Now...
You hold the emerald between the ray of light and the sleeping maiden. At first, nothing happens. Then she stirs. The radiant light streams through the emerald and dispels the sleeping enchantment instantly.
Yay! We've done
Hello,
it!
Graham.
hello. I think you have me at a disadvantage, my lady.
Oh, of course. My name is Valenice. I've been watching you.
Watching me? But how?
In my sleep, from the moment you arrived in Kalima.
The lines in
Ah.
the sand. Those were your words?
This is a strange place, filled with much strong magic. Once you arrived, I discovered a way to communicate to you from my sleep. I hope you found my words to be of some aid.
Sure did.
Indeed I did, my lady. My heart was warmed greatly when you expressed your longing to see me.
I have come to learn a great deal about you, Graham, of your nobility and bravery. I know why you came here, and how truly deep your feelings are for me. I want you to know that I have come to feel the same way for you.
That was
Something
quick.
about the way she looks at you speaks 1,000 words. She loves you, Graham. She really loves you.
Aw. Happy ending.
Even if this is a dream, this moment could not be better.
We've done it, and oh, forgot about her.
Wow, isn't this nice?